Hey, it's me. Let's take a drive, shall we? Let's take a drive. Just you and me. Let me just show you something real quick. Man, it's windy as heck out there, isn't it, guys? Windy night. Oh, I love this song. Hotel California. The stickiest, gooeyest hotel. I actually hate that song. I hate Hotel California. It's a really boring, dumb song for boomers. In case you haven't noticed, there are special, exquisite... Oh, I just ran over something. I don't know what that was. There are special buzzwords that boomers like to use 24/7. Which one am I talking about right now? The word that I'm thinking of? That's right. It's grow. Jer, you're not growing at our house, so we have to kick you out. Now, how does one grow exactly? Now, every day we're technically growing, right? Our toenails are growing. Everything on our body's growing. But when boomers say the word growing, what they mean is succeeding in earth things. And so, because I'm a neat boy and I don't succeed at earth things, therefore I'm not growing. Therefore, they throw around the buzzword of growing. Now, technically, I'm growing, but in the boomer buzzword sense of the word, I'm stagnant. And something my stepdad always says is, if you're not moving forward, you're moving backward. But you gotta realize, if you're not moving forward, you could also just be staying in the same place and not moving backwards, you know? Gersperms, you know what I mean? I gotta drive back to the retarded sober living I live at. I'm gonna be late. Curfew is in 22 minutes, and it's about a 16-minute drive. That's cringe. So, yeah. And, and I've got my weekly chore this week is to clean the bathroom, right? And I don't know. They always say I do a really bad job at cleaning the bathroom. So I'm gonna try to get a different chore. Chores are another normie nasty buzzword. They're a torture that normies inflict on themselves because they like being tortured. We should do chores every day. We need to inflict pain on ourselves. We're masochistic motherfuckers. We love chores. What is taking this fucking light so long to change? Oh my god. Cock-sucking light. Fucking light. Anyway. Maybe I should hold the phone lower so it doesn't look like I'm on the phone while I do these vlog driving podcast things that we do. Anyway, all I really had to say was about the buzzword stuff, right? There's buzzwords that people use. It smells like farts over here. Fuck. What is that gas smell that I'm smelling? It smells gross, dude. There are buzzwords that people use. And they're annoying because they're just stupid buzzwords that don't mean anything. They're like platitudes. Empty platitudes. You know? They suck. I'm gonna try to get a new therapist who's free, because the one I got right now she's a pricey gal, I'll tell you that much. And she bailed on me the last 4 sessions before today. She finally met with me, but the dumb bitch bailed on me like 4 times. Like, what the fuck? You know? And are therapists worth it for Neets? I don't know. That's up to you. I don't think therapists are trained in how to deal with Neets at all. I think it's just someone to talk to and hang out with. I think that's all it is. But I think training wise, I think therapists are a yellow light. Motherfucker. I think therapists are completely, untrained or unskilled to deal with Neets in general, because they don't know how to. Therapists kind of want to fix normie stuff, like normie problems, like people who have jobs or whatever, but they're like, Neets, how do I fix this person? How do I deal with this person? How do I help this person? And Neets don't want to be helped. They want to be left alone. Gosh damn it. They want to be left alone. And parents and therapists and doctors are always trying to force meds and force all this bullshit on susceptible Neet boys who don't want all that shit. They just want to sleep. That's all they want. They don't want any of your bullshit. They just want to sleep all day and chill. And people, normies and boomers and everyone is saying, you can't sleep all day. You can't chill. How dare you? How dare you try to chill on my world? This is my world. It's my way or the highway, bitch. If you don't want to work, you can go be homeless. Right? It's just instantly their protection of work. It's like, well, if you don't want to work, be homeless then. Which is basically like saying, go freeze in the cold and die because you don't want to work a bullshit job your whole life, right? You can go and freeze out in the cold and die of starvation and die to the elements, because how dare you insult my work, my living work, right? And that's what they do. That's what they do. So, I don't know. My sister showed me a viral video or something of this guy in my city who groped a waitress and then started like screaming at the bartenders and stuff who kicked him out. And so I'm just thinking, oh God, I hope this guy doesn't come to the place where I work at and cause a huge scene where I'm technically a security guard there. I'm like, oh shit. Because then they'll call me and I'll be like, oh fuck, I don't want to deal with this. That just freaks me out to know that there are people in the world who are that, disgusting, that they go around groping people and then screaming at the bartenders after they grope them, you know? Like, absolute normie, idiot, trash person, whatever. Like, it's just a nasty boy. And I just don't want to deal with that as a security guard, because I don't want to deal with anybody, especially bad boys. That freaks me out. It's hard enough to deal with good boys, but you want to deal with bad boys? That's like 1,000,000 times worse, because they're bad boys. And they cause a scene. They like to cause trouble. You know? That sucks. That's why being a security guard sucks, in my opinion. But if you can get past that sort of stuff, then you're fine, I guess. But that's the tricky part, is overlooking the horrifying possibilities of running into bad boys. But then you could run into bad boys at a lot of jobs. So I guess we're just lucky when we don't run into bad boys every day, you know? Give me a job where I don't have to run into bad boys and I'll be a happy camper, right? That's why I want to be a hermit Neet boy. I don't have to deal with people or deadlines or pressure or scary situations or stress that comes from jobs, work stress, job stress. You know, it's not that I'm so autistic I can't handle it, or I'm so schizophrenic I can't handle that. That might be a part of it, probably, but like, what if the main reason is just I don't want to deal with stressful idiots? It creeps me out and it freaks me out. So why would I want to put myself in those positions? And that's why I was a Neet for so long. It's because why would I want to? Well, there's multiple reasons, like who's going to hire me, et cetera, but yeah, why would I want to put myself in those positions of scary, stressful situations? I don't like that shit. If normies want to deal with that stuff, fine. Me, on the other hand, I applied for disability 4 times. Okay? Because I don't want to deal with that crap. No thanks. They're like, well, Jared, just get a work from home job. Good luck finding one for me. Well, Jared, just get a job where you don't work with people. That is also maybe a possibility for sure. But the problem with that is they're probably full-time. And that's my other thing that I don't like about work is I can't do full-time. It's not in my DNA. No thanks. I'm not doing full-time. That's slavery if you're full-time. It's too much, bro. And if you want to work not with people every day, then a lot of the jobs are like office jobs where you work in an office, and those are full-time. So good luck with that. And so, okay, what options do I have left? Oh yeah, E-Star or fucking Neet. Those are my options. Great. You know, that's it. Or a homeless boy. You know? Questionable options. Very questionable options, but those are them. Deal with it. You know? I know you guys are probably too young for this because I'm quite a lot older than all of you, LOL. Is that scene from Nemo that I saw as a kid, not Finding Nemo, Zoomers, but Nemo, which came out a lot longer before Finding Nemo, and it has nothing to do with fish or anything. But that one scene from Nemo always like gave me like spooky nightmares as a kid. The scary part where in the children's animated movie Nemo in the 90s or 80s or whatever, they had this door, right? This huge door, and they always have to keep it locked no matter what because behind the door is this evil that they locked away, right? Questionable plot for a kids movie already, right? Scary shit. Just like that dinosaurs movie from the 90s. That was scary as fuck. The circus clowns and the dinosaurs. That movie might have just been called Dinosaurs. I don't remember what it was called, but that movie was pretty fucking scary too. And I'm not talking about The Land Before Time. This is a completely different fucking movie. With like circus clowns and shit, and they make dinosaurs their slaves to be their circus slaves. It's weird. Anyway, in Nemo they have this huge door, and well, one day, obviously, Nemo, the main boy, I forget why he does it, but he unlocks the door and, I think opens it to look inside or something. I forget why he opens it. I'm going to have to rewatch some of it or something. And this, sea, this ocean of this evil black goo, comes gushing out of the door, and it just engulfs, the entire town in this evil black goo shit, which, if you think about it, that is what do conspiracy theorists call it? It's called predictive programming, because even back then they were showing the black goo, right? Which today's they show in movies like Venom. They're always showing this black goo. What's it called? taking over people's bodies and stuff, even back then. That's the earliest account I can think of, but I'm sure it's been in tons of movies because they've wanted this for a long time. And now with the special magic SHOT, they are putting graphene and putting other heavy metals into people's bloodstream to be able to control them via electromagnetic frequencies. And that's probably why it's happening right now. To be able to easily control people via electromagnetic currents and frequencies, like an RC car. Think of people out that you see out in real life now as RC cars being able to be simply easily controlled by a remote control from a bad boy miles and miles away. The level of control is what I'm interested in, how deep the rabbit hole goes. Is it extreme control, or is it just like, I feel like ordering a piece of toast today? Like putting those ideas into people's heads, or is it, as the doctor from 1995 said, I forgot his name, he said people will be given mandatory blank blank blankinations to create a army of zombies, like from zombie movies, you know, who eat brains and shit. If you want brains and stuff. I wanted to tell you guys that today. I'm glad I remembered to bring that up today, because I was thinking about that earlier, and I'm like, yeah, this has to be told to the boys on the internet, because they will want to know this stuff. I found an interesting occult book. I'll put a link to it in the description probably. If anyone is interested, it's just some dude, his ramblings about stuff on occult stuff. I thought it was quite interesting so far. I haven't finished it. It's very short, I believe. It's just some interesting shit. He claims that gematria is created by... Okay. It's pretty wild. He says that, like, an AI computer... I'll try to sum it up for you guys. An AI computer created this reality, who is God now and stuff, and he programmed the languages we use, and that's why you see such weird coincidences with gematria. And if you don't know what gematria is, it's how many numbers a word adds up to with its letters. Each letter is one number, like A is 1, B is 2. You add up the letters of each word and they create certain specific numbers. And I feel like he definitely went on a big stretch on some of his stuff. Quite a stretch. Also, I'm at the sober living, so I have to go pretty soon. Quite a stretch. Although I don't think the manager's there, so that's a good sign. But yeah. Fuck yeah, I gotta go, like, nowish. But I just wanted to get that shit out there, because it's very important you guys, like, realize this interesting stuff. Plus, it's fun to think about and interesting. And quite spooky. Because, like, how will everyone be controlled when the time comes? Like, what will happen? It's interesting to think about. Interesting. Very interesting. And scary and weird and stuff like that. But yeah, and he says that the sun in our solar system or whatever, like the sun up above, is hell, and all these souls who die here, if they go towards the light when they die, they go towards the sun, and it's a soul hell matrix thing up there, and they're stuck up there in hell in the sun and waiting for the end and stuff like that. Which I've kind of heard that before from other sources, but it's always interesting to do a recap of certain interesting theories and ideas. I do like reading about interesting theories and stuff like that. It's quite entertaining. Anyway, I gotta go, guys, but I hope you guys had a good Monday. I think mine was pretty goodish, I guess. It was alright. But, yeah, so hope everything's going good with you guys, and God bless you and your family. Have a good night's sleep, all of you sleepy boys out there. Cobra, you nasty, nasty boy, you need to get some sleep in Australia, where everything is horse shit right now. Anyway, God bless you and your fam, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye for now. This is like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, except it's Mr. Jer's neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? Alright, bye guys.